Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that almost every Black Desert online player has an opinion on. This right here, the pill shop. Whether you're a veteran grinder or a new adventurer, you probably looked at this pill shop and thought, wait, why is it like this? Right? Like there's so much stuff going on here. So today I'll be breaking down what actually wrong with the BDO pill shop, and why the community keeps complaining about it, and what needs to change. Let's get into that. So, section 1, what the pill shop is supposed to be. So, for anyone who's new, the pill shop is Black Desert's real money shop. You buy pills, you spend them on costumes, pets, inventory, spaces, right? Value packs, convenience items, pretty standard for a modern MMO. On paper, this is kind of fine. A cosmetic and convenience shop isn't a big deal, right? But the way the pill shop is built, the pricing, the structure, like the pressure from the game, where they make a problem and then sell you the solution, kind of like, and they're not even hiding it. It's the worst part. That's where everything starts to go a bit downhill. So yeah. Problem 1, the pricing, it's out of control. Let's start with the obvious, right? The BDO Pearl Shop is expensive, like absurdly expensive, right? If I want all this weight, like look, right, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, well, 4, almost 5,000, 7,000, right? Like it says 9,000, like, right? That is just €100 just to solve my weight limit, and we haven't even begun on the family inventory weight limit. We haven't begun on, like, there are just so many things. There's character slot expansion, crystal restores, skill presets, more storage, more like for your ship, for your items, for your horses, for your, like, it's so overwhelming for new players, and it's completely out of control. Yeah. So a single outfit can cost more than the game itself, right? Like we have 2,200, which is like €20, and 3,400, which is like, well, like 35 euros. Um, it's just crazy, man. I know a lot of players that constantly complain that the value simply does not match the price, and I completely agree. Like, I completely agree. They're completely right. When something costs $30-40 and doesn't even give you a full gameplay advantage, you feel ripped off. Like, that is what you make people feel. You make them feel ripped off. Problem 2, right? The pop value of what you're getting. The next big issue, what you buy often, it doesn't feel worth it, right? You buy this costume and like you paid 30 plus euros, right? You go and you're like, oh, I need crown stones, but my upgrade needs what, 3,000 crown stones. So now I need to spend 100 euros pretty much just to get one try at an upgrade at a 10% rate. That is absolutely insane. That is on average me spending 1,000 euros to get one upgrade on my gear. That is out of control. And then you'd be responding with, but Dev, there is all of these, you can just wait for them to drop these crazy. Yeah, no, it's not about what they offer in special package values or whatever. It's more about what's in the Pearl shop on every day and what the base of the game is. That is what's chasing new players away. New players are not gonna sit around for 3 months waiting for the perfect opportunity for the Pearl shop to give them a good offer to spend 200 euros instead of 1,000 euros to get that one upgrade. It's still too much. It's poor value for your money and what you're getting. And this comes to my next problem. New players feel targeted, right? You start a new character, and you are lacking weight limit, you are lacking inventory space, you are lacking pets, you are lacking mates, you are lacking storage space, you're lacking like I can't even breathe just thinking about half of all these things. Like, you need the pets to pick up the loot, otherwise you're fucked. You need weight to grind efficiently, otherwise you have to go back and forth with your horse like every 5 minutes. You need inventory space. You should have a value pack, other players will tell you. What people don't tell you is that you can just collect everything you want to sell and then go to, for example, the loyalty shop. But then again, that is you having to manually work around a problem that they created, right? And that's not how a game should feel like. Even though none of these things are technically required, the game structure makes it feel like it's required. New players often say, wow, I spent how much just to feel like comfortable? That alone drives people away before they even learn the game. Yeah, I have several solutions for this, but let's get back to that later. Let's talk about the veteran players. The veteran players, they feel ignored. They've been in the game for, let's say, what is it now, 10 years almost? And they feel like the shop items are mainly beginner-like, right? For beginners. And the reason for this is because when you have something like function, like weight limit, once you buy it, you can see here, per character, right? I can buy per character. So once I bought this, there's no more I can do. So even if I decided to swipe my credit card to get all of this weight limit, then now there's nothing more for me to get. There's no meaningful. Yeah, you put the loyalty shop, but it's not really meaningful because it gives more loyalty to people that swipe the credit card harder than people that stay loyal to the game. No long-term discounts, like, oh, if your account is like X amount of years old, you should be able to have like at least like a 10 or 20% perma discount, not waiting for coupons. No improving, there's no value over time here either. It creates this weird disconnect. New players feel pressured and veteran players feel ignored. Trust issues, bad communication. One of the biggest reasons the pill shop gets hate then is the lack of transparency, right? Players constantly feel like decisions in the game are tied to monetization, and they're not even good at hiding it. When content gets removed, or a system gets changed, or the economy shifts, some players immediately think, yep, they did that for cash up reasons, right? It feels like you make a new class just to sell us costume for a new class. That's how the game feels a lot of time. If we're talking about the Pearl shop alone. Whether that's true or not, lack of communication from Pearl Abyss makes this shop feel like I'm being manipulated. There are also times where players say developers have promised one thing and then did something else, often involving more paid items. That kind of inconsistency are just gonna break the trust between the players and the developers or owners of the company. The shop affects the feel of the game. BDO has amazing combat system, beautiful world, deep life skilling, and some of the best combat animation by any MMO. But when the Pearl shop gets so aggressive, it starts affecting the way the game feels to play. Like, people start asking like, am I grinding for fun or because I need money to buy more convenience? Is this a full MMO or a game supported mostly by cosmetic and monetization and cronstones? Are updates made for players or just to push more shop purchases? Like, why are you even updating the game? Is every update just with the idea that you need to make more money? Or can you accept making less money but having more player retention, which will eventually make you more money? Because we feel like you care about us? This is, yeah. So what needs to change, what they should do to honestly fix all of this? They should lower the prices, first of all. Prices to match player expectation. If an outfit cost half as much, more people would buy it without complaining, right? Like,
licensing reimagined.
Let's look here, right? 1100 pearls? Does it look so bad to you now, right? Like let's say 1,600 or 1,700 or 1,500 even, like $15 for a costume. Not so bad now, right? Um, I would offer a better value, especially for long-term players. This shop, this one needs to cater way more to people staying loyal to the game and not give you 5,000 loyalty when you swipe pearls. You need to give more loyalty to loyal people and give better rewards in this shop, and not making you feel like you have to wait 221 days just to buy something that doesn't even matter.
Music licensing reimagined.
I would give new players affordable starter bundles, so when they buy the game, they at least get, let's say, 30, 60, 90 days of value pack. They get a full package of weight limit. For example, like let's say they get 500 weight limits for one character. 500 weight limits brings you from around, I think it's 8 or 900 you get when you're done with your character, up to these around 1,400, which makes the game more tolerable, right? And makes them feel like, oh, if I get more, it's a convenience, but I don't have to, right? And this way you don't make new players feel pressured. Give them like 5 level 1 pits. What do I care? Like, the next thing is communicate clearly. Explain the shop changes, explain pricing, explain design choices, and even better, if you really want to make more money for this game, okay, you could take outfits, whichever outfit you feel like, and call it legendary outfit, right? And it would change the color of the animations of whichever character, or make a glow around the character, or anything, anything that it is out of the ordinary. Yeah. I would also make cosmetics more optional, not feel mandatory. The goal is for players to want cosmetic, not feel pressured into buying conveniences, right? Which is why we go back to what I said before about making super cool cosmetics and not just another costume that I can put on a blacksmith for bronze stones. I know you give away a lot of free stuff in events and shit to, I don't know if it's like, but why put so much work into all of that instead of just tuning in on how the Pearl Shop should be? At the end of the day, I will say this much: the Black Desert Pearl Shop isn't the worst in the industry. Yeah, trust me, it's by far not the worst, but it has major problems, and it drives players away, new and old alike, especially new players. And those problems are completely fixable. Lower the prices, improve the value, reward loyalty, and stop making players feel like they need their wallets more than their weapons. If Pearl is ever actually listened to the community, the Pearl Shop could go from being the game's biggest complaint to something players actually happy to use and support. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what your biggest complaint about the BDO Pearl Shop is. If you enjoyed the breakdown, drop a like and subscribe for more Black Desert content. See you in the next video.